there's a lot of great people that are stuck and they're being a discount version of themselves. Help us out. How do we get out of that discount version?
Yeah, many times we're just one person away from a new season in our life.
Okay.
One affirmation, one statement. See, I always define leadership as affirming and validating the worth and potential in another person in so clear a way they begin to see it in their own self. You're affirming. See, so I would say something to that person like, man, I see something in you. See, potential is just kinetic energy that is stored until utilized. It's an idea of embryonic growth that says we'll get better today, be better today than we were yesterday. We'll be better tomorrow than we are today. Well, so many people, when you look at confidence, that's the memory of success.
Yes.
Okay. So many people have the memory of failure. They remember that failure, right? And so as a coach, what I do is I affirm and validate a person. I say, man, I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. Just make this one.
So help
tweak.
us with that again. You affirm and you validate. Because a lot of people at their job that are watching, no one's affirming them, no one's validating them. But why is that so important?
Because most people struggle with confidence. See, when I was a high school basketball coach, I thought this was unique to children. Yeah. See, a confident child will try anything. An insecure child will try nothing. And so I wrote on a napkin one day after practice, man, confidence is the one thing that affects everything. And so I began to study that confidence. It's the memory of success. It's an internal knowing you can create or manifest. Confidence is a memory of something, right? So what I have to do is remind people, okay, the valedictorian in my high school class got a divorce when he was 28 years old. He was voted most likely to succeed. Okay. I was voted Prince of Personality. He was the valedictorian. I finished 8th. He dated the prettiest girl in school. He had a wealthy background. His dad was a judge and attorney. His whole family were judges. And he called me one night at 28 years old, and his confidence was low. And his kids weren't listening to him. His wife was divorcing him. He was unhappy with his job. And I listened to him for a few minutes. He said, man, I need some guidance. I need some help. And as I listened to him, I said, man, what you need is to get your swag back.
Love it.
I said, let me remind you of something. You were voted most likely to be successful in high school. You were the captain of the football team. You dated the prettiest girl. You were the smartest kid in school. Every kid wanted to be you, man. And you have allowed your wife to take away all your confidence, your kids to take away all of your confidence, your boss to take away all of your confidence. It's time that you get your swag back.
Boom.
Okay? And that's what I said to him. And listen, you know what he said? He's like, you're right. It's exactly what it is. I got to get my swag back. And I called the publisher that night when I wrote the book, because the original title of my book was called A Course in Confidence or something.
Yeah.
And I called that night and I said, I got to change the title to swag, because that's what people need to get back. They need to get their swag back. And the way you get your swag back is to get off the bench and get in the game, to work the muscle, to take the rep, to show up, to get a coach, to stay in the rhythm, to reactivate the prey drive. You know, I think you and I have talked about, T.D. Jakes talks about life happening in a rhythm. Your heart beats in a rhythm. When you get yourself into troubles, when you get out of rhythm, man. And sometimes you need another person to say, hey, man, what's going on with you? You lost your swag. It's time to get it back. And I think that's what a good coach can do for people. I'm sure that's what you've done for a lot of people in your day, is they're confident people that let life knock the shout out of them, and you've helped them regain their swag. I mean, and how valuable is that to get that back, something that was lost?
Okay, I'm loving this tonight on this Father's Day night.